Hello internet, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Tori and today I have the finale for the 50 Shades of Black Project Pan. This project is a fantastic ladies collab. As always, the master list will be listed down below, and keep your eye out for the new round of this project, which is 50 Shades of Blue. So this started April 15th, 2025 and ended April 15th, 2026. So let's talk about all the progress I made since my last little Instagram update and recap and how I did overall. I had 4 goals completed since the last update, and the first one was the Urban Decay Moon Dust, lipstick? Yeah. In Retrograde, the really shimmy shiny one. My goal with this in this project was to use it 30 times? 25 times. The goal was 25 times. Since the last update, I had 15 uses remaining, and I hit that on March 30th. Very happy that that was done. Next, these 3 I hit all on the same day. So the first one is the BH Cosmetics 2000s Remix Palette. The goal in this project was to use this palette 25 times. It had 22 uses remaining, and I hit that on March 31st. The cream shade has a giant dent. I tended to reach for that one a lot. But I really enjoyed this formula. I miss BH Cosmetics with my whole heart. Next, I hit my goal in the Colored Rain Smoke Show palette. I was focusing on the shade Smoke Screen. My goal was to use it 10 times. Since the last update, it needed 8 uses, and those 8 uses were hit on March 31st. Very happy that it looks used. And then the last goal that was hit was in the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Putty Primer. During this project, my goal was to use it 25 times. Since the last update, I had 18 uses remaining, and I hit the 18 also on March 31st. And as you can see, I made massive progress. I probably will rotate this back in soon to finish it up now that it's open, but I'm very happy with the progress on that. So now let's go over everything from the top. I will say, because of everything that's been going on this past year, some of the items have gotten a lot of love. I will tell you the items I've been focusing on, especially this past month. But then there's a couple that I knew I wasn't going to hit my goal, and I surrendered that. Does that make sense? Like, I knew it was going to happen. It wasn't realistic. So, first up to bat was Kendo Vegan Beauty's blush in Honeysuckle. During this project, the goal was to use it 25 times. Since the last update, it had 20 uses remaining, and I used it once. So, nowhere close, but I put way too much blush in this project, so that is my own fault. Next, also from Kendo Vegan Beauty, was the blush in Peony. The goal with this blush was to use it 50 times. Since the last update, it wasn't used. It had 49 uses remaining. Too much blush. Too much blush. This, I thought I was going to hit the goal because I really enjoy this item. Next is the NYX High Glass Finishing Powder. This is what it currently looks like. I'm shocked I don't have pan. The goal in this project was to use it 50 times. Since the last update, it needed 42 more uses, and I used it 21. So, almost halfway. Or no, exactly halfway. Ooh, that's kind of creepy. I didn't realize that. I really enjoyed this. I will definitely be panning it. Not in a project. It's going right in my drawer to continue being used because I love it. I really enjoy that powder. Next is e.l.f.'s Putty Blush in Turks and Caicos. I forgot this was in this project, so I took it out for the longest time and just had it chilling in my drawer. The goal with this item was to use it 25 times. Since the last update, I did use it 6, but yeah, that was all me, champ. That was all me. Next was ColourPop's Luna blush or highlighter, what's it called, Moon Kingdom. The goal in for this item was to use it 50 times. I knew that. Actually, No, that is a 5. The goal was 50. I completely forgot it was in this project. I only used it 3 times. So, this, I feel like if I actually picked it up more, it could have been hit. Next was the Kendo Vegan Beauty from the Shade and Light Contour Palette. I was focusing on the shade Lucid, and my goal was to hit pan. And I have a nice dip going. Since the last update, though, I only used it 3 times, but it just was not a priority. This one I'm not surprised about. Next was the Julep Contour Stick. My goal was to finish it, and honestly, like, actually, I'm going to declutter it because it don't smell good. This is so old. I don't like using it, and it's so messy. This is getting decluttered. Thank God. I'm done with it. Next, where are you? Next, this one was just way too ambitious because I did not get that tan last year. This is the Makeup Revolution and Fortnite powder. This is the Peely Banana powder. My goal was to use it 50 times. I don't even think I used it once. I never got that shade where I can use banana powder, so is what it is. Next, I do not have it in front of me, but it's the Elf Light Pink. I used it, so I have it. Where are you? Hid it in the back of the drawer, as it should be. The light pink. My goal was to finish it. I got it down to halfway, but not finished in time for the finale of this project. And it was used once since the last update. Next is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in Fair 120N. Unfortunately, was just not my shade most of this year because, once again, I did not get that much tan, and when I was tan, I wasn't really wearing makeup at all because life. So I'm going to try to pan this now that the project is over. I actually have a trip to Florida next week. Hopefully I'll be in Florida when you see this. So I'm gonna bring this to try and finish it then, but yeah, it just wasn't it for this project. This one I depotted. This is the CoverGirl oh, what are you called? I don't know where the bottle is. It's the bottle that used to be in the red cap, the Outlast foundation. I depotted it into this, and it's very messy, so it's hard to tell, but it is like right here. Since the last update, I did use it 3 times. This is also close to being done, and it is my everyday shade. So when I do wear foundation, I wear that. So that will be done soon, but obviously not in time for this project, so womp womp. Next, I have the Makeup Revolution Super Serum in F2. Another one I wish I never put in this project just because didn't get the shade, so I was not wearing it. I don't even think I used it that much. But yeah, this one is just going to wait its turn. Hopefully I get tan so I can wear it. Next, my e.l.f. brow pencil. I am shocked this isn't finished. This is how much is left. It's an everyday battle. Since the last update, I used it 24 times. It's still rocking. Yeah, I don't know when that one's gonna be done. These two, I thought I would have got done for this project, but unfortunately it just did not work out. I had a couple no makeup days before the end of this project, so unfortunately that definitely made this flop. First is the Black Radiance Eye Appeal eyeliner in black. My goal in this project was to use it 25 times. Since the last update, it needed 19 more uses, and I was at 18. So that sucks. And then next is About Face Dream Syndicate. It also had a goal of 25 uses. Since the last update, it needed 15 and it was at 8. So once again, that one definitely needed more days, but the Black Radiance was 1 use away. So is what it is. Next, this one I did not use at all. This is the Ulta Duo. My goal was to use it 50 times. I just had to use one of the shades 50 times, or, you know, use 1, 10, and the rest 40. Didn't matter as long as it got 50 uses. I didn't grab for this once. Is what it is. This one, I was like starting to get a lot of progress on this last update, but like I was not going to hit that goal. In the ABH Mini Pro Pigment Palette Volume 2, my goal was to use this palette 50 times. Since the last update, I used it 15. So I had 34 more uses remaining. I had fun playing with it, but there was no way I was hitting that goal. No way. No way. Next, this one I forgot was in this project. This is the Urban Decay Naked Metal Mania palette. The goal with this palette was to use it 25 times. Since the last update, I used it 6. So, 19 uses remaining. This one I also started trying to use again, thinking I was going to hit my goal. This is the ColourPop Make It Fearless palette. I was focusing on this shade High Key, the pink shade. It had a goal of 50 uses, and since the last update, I used it 4. So it had 45 uses remaining. Like, I had fun this last month using a lot of these eyeshadows, but there was no way in 1 month I was going to hit some of these goals. But I do like how I tried. I didn't just be like, nah, it ain't gonna happen. I am happy that I tried, because use is better than nothing. Next is Ritual from the Sugar Pill Capsule Palette Volume 3. Ritual is this pretty blue shimmer right here. Ritual's goal was to be used 25 times. Since the last update, I used it 3, so I had 22 uses remaining. I haven't touched that palette in a long time, and I really enjoyed the looks I did this past month with this palette. I've yet to post them on Instagram, but the ones I did take photos of, I enjoyed so much. Next was Shadow Cosmetics and Batty Bean. It's a freaking Bats palette. My goal was to use the whole palette 25 times. Since the last update, I used it 7. I had a lot of fun with it. There was like I used a lot of Spooky, Adams, and Derpy for different looks, and I had a lot of fun with it. So happy it got used, but obviously not enough to roll out. This one was close, but I didn't hit it. This is the I Heart Revolution Licorice Bunny palette. My goal was to use this palette 10 times. Since the last update, I used it 7. So it is all shimmer palette. This one has a lot of sentimental value to me, so I'm happy it got used. And I created a couple fun looks with it, but of course it would have been nice if there was more. This next one, I finally found Dogtooth. This is from Candy Cosmetics. The goal was to use it 25 times, and it hasn't been used at all this project because I lost it. It still smells fine, which is amazing, because I would like to use it, but I completely forgot about it. Next, my Wine Lip Tint in Orange. The goal was to use it 50 times, and I just didn't focus on it because I put too many wine tints in projects, and from my other projects we learned that they're very hard to pan, so I don't know why I did that. Then this, I'm shocked I didn't finish. It's close, so I'll still try to finish it, but I think I honestly forgot about it. This is the Beach Bum Body Shop Raspberry Truffle Body Butter. It's more than halfway done. My goal was to finish it, and I just wasn't there. I used it once since the last update. Now, the other 3 items in this project include a Body Shop Himalayan scrub. Since the last update, I did use it twice. It's just living in my shower, and I'm using it as like a chest scrub because I don't want to, or it's technically a mask. I don't want to put it on my face. So I'll put it on my chest where I will notice if I start breaking out, then I'll throw it out. But so far, knock on wood, nothing. The Milk Cleanser has been used 9 times since the last update, but it's not close to being finished. It doesn't look like there's any air bubbles yet. And then the Bath & Body Works Eddie Soap, let me get so we can see where it's at. I haven't used it since the last update, but let's see if my fiance did. I forgot the packaging was so hard to tell. From the weight, I think he's at the and mark of Bath & Body, so he was close, but he didn't finish it. So, obviously, this project wasn't the best for me, but life happens. And the fact that items got used is honestly all that matters at the end of the day, because it prevents me from bringing new stuff in. So out of 50, I hit 22 goals out of 50, which is not ideal, but honestly, considering how my life has been previously, not bad. Not bad at all. And I will take it. I will take the win. Yeah, hopefully 50 Shades of Blue will go a lot better for me. I think it's also a lot more realistic, but we'll talk about that when I film and you guys hopefully watch my intro. But yeah, 50 Shades of Black, I was very ambitious and I pulled in a lot of fun stuff, and I just wasn't in a mood to play. I wasn't in a mood to dress myself up and take care of myself that way. So water under the bridge now, but I am happy with the progress I have made. I'm happy with the determination I had this past month, even though I knew not a lot was going to get finished. That is the goal. That is what I want to see myself be ambitious again and be rewarded for my consistency. So that's the goal going forward, and that's the plan. Let me know what you think down below, and I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. Bye.